Alright, so I know I just made a video yesterday, but as things happen in life, with my, I guess, journey to vet school, I just want to share it. So if they come a little frequently, whatever. So today was my very last day at my last human job ever. So I'm excited about that. But so today, though, while I was at work, I was also emailing back and forth with this lady at the zoo that I want to start volunteering at. And I guess the theme of this video is to never let somebody tell you no, because I got told no like 4 times today, but I didn't, I kept pushing for a yes, and I got one. So basically, I was asking for a volunteer position as a keeper aide, which is just, learned a little bit about zookeepers today too. They don't make any money. Like, the medium salary is like $19,000. That honestly surprised me. I imagined the zookeeper to be like head honcho of the zoo, wearing like a safari outfit. Not how it is at all. But anyway, so that's what I wanted, because they're the people who, they observe the animals, they help clean the habitats, they prepare the diets, so they're very, very, very involved with the animals. And one of the most rewarding things is that they go in there and they play with them. So whether that be the elephants, the giraffes, all the cool animals that everyone wants to play with, that's what the zookeeper does. And so that's what I went in there with. I was like, hi, my name's Sarah. I'm a pre-vet student moving to Blacksburg. January 1st, I'm great. You should let me volunteer. And she wrote back with, we don't allow volunteers to do that. I was like, well, why not? And she said that because of basically volunteers sucking, like them not being reliable, coming, once and then never showing up again, because a lot of training has to go into that volunteer position. And I can totally understand that. So I wrote back and I was like, listen, I'm not a dirtbag. I'm going to be able to give you as many hours as I physically can from now until I apply to vet school and actually get in vet school. So, I know you don't know me from Adam, but I'm good. I will be a good candidate for this volunteer position. She still said no. So I was like, all right. What do I need to do in order to make this happen? And she was like, listen, if you're that passionate about it, we have an internship that you can do. It's a 12-week internship. And I was like, I don't have time to do an internship. I'll be working, I'll be in school, I'll be volunteering, I'll be shadowing. Now, granted, I'm not writing off the internship because I may be able to figure it out this summer, but currently that's not what I'm looking for. I want to volunteer at the zoo, and I don't want to work in the gift shop, which is what she offered me. And I was like, no. So I countered with, well, how about you give me some sort of quota. You have to work this many hours, and then we'll figure something out to get you in this department. Let me prove myself worthy for me to be this person. And she was like, all right, we can do that. She was like, well, in the meantime, what would you want to do other than work in the gift shop? And so they had this list of jobs, and it was education something. So basically I'm going to be giving talks about animals that I know nothing about, so we'll see how that goes. And I have to do that, she said, 30 hours. If I can give her 30 hours, which I guess is unheard of in their volunteer experience, then she'll go ahead and recommend me to do the keeper aid. So, which, kind of is cool, because, with doing that, it's going to give me a really good background on whatever animals I'm going to be talking about. It'll also give me some public speaking experience, which me personally, I'm great at public speaking. I don't get jitters or anything like that. I used to, but through exposure therapy, I definitely got over it. I've given presentations at research symposiums. I've spoken. I was in the chemistry club in undergrad, so I did stuff with that. So I've spoke. So I'm definitely not bad at it, but it'll give me a good platform going in to the keeper aid thing with a little bit more knowledge than literally just jumping it. So that was our agreement. I do 30 hours, I can be a keeper aid. So that literally, but that whole time frame took like 4 hours of us just straight emailing back and forth. So the moral of the story is, if there's something you want and they say no, I mean, obviously you got to be smart and realize, like, if they say, like, it's against the law, don't be like, well, we can make it work. Like, it is what it is. But if somebody's saying it because we don't have faith in you, then you give them, you work with them. Just tell them, like, what would you bring them? What would, I told them I'm a very serious student. I'm not playing around. I'm not, a little 20-year-old. And so, yeah. So that's, I don't know, that was kind of a good thing that I went through today. That kind of made me feel good about myself. I felt like I was like bargaining for a car and got like a great price. So, but, also, one thing, a long time ago, I used to do dance growing up, and I remember my dance teacher one time, we were talking about auditions, and I'll never forget this, but she said that you always want to be a triple threat, and this is obviously with dance. So a triple threat is dancing, singing, and I think acting, yeah, something like that. And so she'd say, if you ever went to the auditions and they said, can you sing? You say yes. Because you can sing. It may not be good, but you can. And that always kind of stuck with me. So if somebody's ever like, can you public speak? You say yes. Because even if you're not the greatest, you'll get there. And it's better to come out confident and then kind of suck the first time you do it than to say no and be disqualified from everything. So, if public speaking isn't your thing, or, whatever makes you nervous, you just got to go for it. You just got to do it because your fear is so small. It's like the same thing. Like, I could have just accepted her no right off the bat and said, oh, well, I'll go to the SPCA. No. I want to clean giraffe cages. Like, that's what I want to do. I want to pet a friggin' giraffe. I don't know what they feel like. I want to know. So, just my little tidbit for tonight. Never accept no. Yeah, never accept no. So, anyways, I'll talk to you.